Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Minecraft. So, while I was away, I actually updated the notice board here a little bit. So, obviously I changed this to only find the dungeon, because we already got some redstone. I mean, we can always use more diamonds, of course, but yeah, our main goal is to find the dungeon. And also, I added a new goal, which is to make a dungeon below the castle grounds. So that's what we're going to be doing today. The entrance to the dungeon is going to be right here, I would say. And I want to use the iron doors as well as the redstone for something. And the best use case that I could come up with is a dungeon, because the redstone is going to sort of act like, you know, blood. And the iron doors are obviously for the cells. And again, what is a good castle without a dungeon? So that's what we're going to be doing today. And of course, we're still going to finish this. We're going to start with this first. We're going to finish the interior of this building. And then, because we're definitely going to be able to finish this within an hour, then we're going to build a dungeon, which is just, we're going to carve out a few small rooms there, nothing fancy. Yeah, next time we're going to clear out this mountain and build the walls all around. Blood in Minecraft? Yes. Hello, Neon Light. Welcome back to the stream. Alright, but first things first, let me do something with this. Okay, so first of all, I want to make a staircase going up. I think I know where to put it. Be right there, although... yeah, I have all my chests here, however. I don't know where else to put them. I have to kind of keep them here, sadly. This first floor will be the second floor will be the bedrooms. The first floor will be the kitchen area, kitchen and dining area for the servants. Wow, these stairs suck. Oh boy. Okay, well, I have to do it like this then, I guess. Oh, that one turned into a full block. What the frick, Notch? What is this? Why do stairs turn into full blocks? I don't get it. Okay, well, in any case, there we go. There's our staircase. I think I want to add some support to it there. That looks a bit more natural. So, climb up here. I'm gonna do the bedrooms first, honestly. Because I really don't know what to do with these chests here. I have to move them again, but I don't know where to. So... because I don't really have a proper house. I'm gonna live in the castle. I guess I could move them in the dungeon once that's done. But first, I want to make beds, and I think I want to make them out of... you know what? Maybe not logs, because logs are more expensive. Definitely want wool. Because even though these are the servants, they are still servants to the king. So they're still... they deserve better than, you know, the peasants down below. Too bad there's no colored wool. They're so janky in alpha, yeah. I kind of get how they work. Like, I can work with them, but I still obviously prefer how they work in beta and later versions. Howdy, Soybean. Welcome back to the stream. Okay, so, fair word of warning, I absolutely suck at interiors, okay? So, this is not gonna be very pretty. And I'm thinking, because it's servants, I'm thinking that it's gonna be a shared sort of like open area. Where they're gonna have like a bunch of rooms with like beds already like in the rooms. They're not gonna have like individual bedrooms or anything like that. Will you shut the fuck up? Oh my god, these animals are so annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna start... I am gonna make some rooms though. There's gonna be a room there and a room there. So let me take some stone, smooth stone, for the walls. I do believe I should have some left in one of these chests. I guess I don't. Well, that's great. Oh, it's downstairs, all the way downstairs. Ugh. Well, I guess we are gonna go down. At least we have a staircase now, so it's a bit less painful to go back and forth every time. And also, it's all lit up down there, so it should be safe. Hello, Evo Neuro. I don't think I remember you. Like, yeah, Ryan, the name sounds familiar, but it's been so long that I don't remember exactly who you are. But welcome back to the stream. I'm glad to see you here, regardless. It's been a while. Okay, let me pick up... Ah, here's my smooth stone. Okay, I think 2 stacks should be enough. Also, I would like to get some stairs as well. Alright. Go back upstairs. Another thing I wanted to do is make a waterfall. But I think it's gonna face the other direction, not this one. Or maybe it will face this direction, I don't know yet. But I definitely want to do a waterfall. Two years maybe? I was regular to Zeus streams. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember you now. Yeah, oh my god. 2, maybe like... Yeah, 2 years since the Polyworld streams that I did. And 3 years since Zeus started his own Polyworld. That's crazy. Time really flies fast. As always, I can't watch the full stream again. It's not really my fault that I can only stream at this time. Well, that's not true. I do stream during the weekdays as well, but I stream other games during the weekdays. So I apologize, IDAC, for the inconvenience, but it is what it is. Okay, I wonder how... Okay, yeah, that does not work at all. Oh, great, and now this is... Oh my god, these stairs, I swear to god! Okay, take my stone. Make some interior walls. That I already messed that up. Wait. Yeah, if anything, it should be... The wall should start here. If anything. Okay, I mean, it's not perfectly symmetrical, but whatever. I need to put some doors here. I'm gonna put a crafting table right here. In case anyone wants to do some crafting, I guess. On the servants. Make the doors, put them down. I always put the doors on the outside. And now we can put down the beds. And also some torches along the walls. I think that's good. Okay, bedtime. You know what? I think I will make the beds out of planks, maybe? Not sure, honestly. Because, see, that's the problem. I don't really have, like... I don't even have gray and white cloth. I only have one color. So it's kind of hard to make a bed like this. I guess I could make a frame... No, a frame is a bit overkill. I wish I had carpets. Building interiors in these old versions is near impossible, because there's, like, almost nothing to work with. Exteriors are fine, like, castles like this look good, but interiors always look like dog shit. That's why I usually don't even bother making interiors in my builds in these early versions. Zeus streams haven't seen in ages. Yeah, me neither. But I think he stopped streaming altogether. It's doors that function. InfDev had doors that function, yeah. Wooden blanket. Do the bed the other way around. Wood is the headboard. Cloth as the bed. I could, but I... Actually, I think I will make it a peasant bed. Out of dirt, honestly. Do I have any... I have a lot of dirt. Why am I asking? I have a lot of dirt right here. Let me take some dirt. Log is a nightstand. I don't think they need nightstands. Come on. They're my peasants. They don't deserve anything. They should be lucky that they have the pillows. Okay, I think that works. The servants to the butt, they still sleep in dirt. Yes, the servants to the king, but they still sleep in dirt. Okay, let me actually do an experiment here. I'm gonna do the opposite thing here and see which one looks better. Which one do you guys prefer? I think both could work. I'm honestly indifferent. I kind of prefer that one, mostly because it saves on wool. But if you guys think this one is better, I'll go with this one. But I think this one feels more like a bed to me because automatically in regular Minecraft, you know, when beds actually get added, the head piece is always white. So I think that's why I prefer this one. Because it looks more like a bed. This one looks less like a bed to me. The one with the wool pillow. The first one, I presume you also mean this one, Soybean. Okay, I'll do that then. Why do I keep skipping words? I have that same problem. You might have dysgraphia. Dysgraphia isn't just about your handwriting. It's also when your brain like processes things faster than you can write them. That's what dysgraphia actually is. Usually it manifests with terrible handwriting, but sometimes it's also that. Okay, and I'm also gonna put a bed here. There we go. That's a nice bedroom. And oh, I don't have enough space, but I would love to put chests here. Maybe I can put chests like right here, actually. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm actually gonna move all this stuff up there for temporarily. I'm gonna grab these two chests. For the first one too. Hello, Orangey. Welcome back to the stream. Again, I'm gonna assume that you prefer this one. Alright. So I should start moving some stuff. These precious metals are gonna be at the servants' quarters temporarily. Hopefully they don't steal any of them. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, let's grab these. I'm shift clicking because I think that this is good Minecraft, but it's not. It's not good yet. It'll be good eventually. I don't even have enough freaking space for this. Oh my god. I'll just drop that temporarily. I wish I had fences so I could put them here. Fun fact, fences do exist in the code. In these early versions, they're just unused. Only the fence model code exists. I'm gonna put the buckets there. Flint, feathers, gunpowder, string, more flint. Bows, mushrooms, flowers. I'm also gonna put these things down here temporarily so I can free up some inventory space for the next batch of stuff. Let me move this chest and then I'm gonna start moving everything else. Wait, so I know I have a sign here. Servants' quarters. I should put another sign like over here. Just because I have this on me. Oh, actually no, at the back. Also, these towers don't have an interior either, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with the interior of these towers. Okay. Servants... quarters. There we go. I can't play vanilla Indev now because of your mod. Hello, Afu, welcome back. I'm glad to hear that, honestly, because that's sort of the idea behind my mods, behind the Legacy Plus collection. It's no longer a trilogy, it's now a collection. It's supposed to replace, at least for me personally, it replaces the base versions. I know not everyone will agree with that, and that's fine. I'm just making those for my own personal use. Alright, let me start moving the resources. Forever wrote a Minecraft alpha? Damn. No, it's not an alpha. It's through the versions. I am gonna spend quite a lot of time in alpha. I'm gonna spend like 20 weeks total in alpha. Currently we're on week 2. But I will eventually update to beta. So it's not permanent in alpha. If it was permanent in alpha, I would be playing the alpha recrafted mod that I made. No way in hell am I gonna play vanilla alpha for such a long time. I don't want to torture myself that much. Also, welcome to the stream, Emravus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hate building in the nether, only do it for connecting portals. Yeah, building in the nether is pain, especially in Alpha 1.2 and early beta because of the ghast spawn rates. They're pretty much bugged. Oh, if I had shift clicking, this would be going way quicker, by the way. Need I remind you? Such a shame that it took Notch so long to figure that out. Wow, I only have 6 diamonds. I thought I had 9. That's unfortunate. Nether isn't even pretty to build in. Yeah. I mean, it is cool to build in the nether as sort of like a challenge. Like, oh, what can I build in the nether? But is it fun? That's debatable. Okay, and the iron. Almost done. Last batch. I pick up this double chest. This one is gonna contain all the blocks from that one. Place it there. Put this here. Now, I'm actually using... I'm taking some inspiration from Thief as I'm doing this, because in Thief, in a lot of missions there, in both the base game and fan missions, the servants' quarters, like this, are actually... I just now realized I would rather move this one block here. Oh my god. But yeah, the servants' quarters in those games are usually like this. Like it's just a big open room with a bunch of beds, pretty much. So that's sort of my inspiration. And yeah, this empty space here is really pissing me off, so I'm gonna have to move everything over by one. That's really frustrating, but... oh well. I know that now I'm gonna have like an extra space here, but that's fine. I can just put more chests here. So it works out, actually, yeah. Let's do the same thing here. Oh my god, look at this mess. Just give me the chest, please. It's always the last one that I pick up. I swear that's coded deliberately. Okay, it doesn't matter how I rearrange this, because it's only temporary. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm not the biggest fan of Alpha, or these old versions in general. I love the aesthetic, I love the vibe, and to some extent the gameplay, but there's so much missing in terms of like quality of life features and even things to do, honestly. Because the main thing you can do, especially once you find diamonds and in later versions go to the nether, is just build. And I'm not much of a builder, my builds always look like trash. So I don't find it as satisfying as other people might. Like, I've seen people on Reddit build some really impressive stuff in their worlds, but I'm not one of them, sadly. I can't really build like that. Put all this random junk in here temporarily. And move this bed. Now we have this, but that's whatever. Now I feel like moving the wall back one. Oh, no, I think that's fine. So we do have this sort of like workstation there. Alright, let me move the remainder of this chest upstairs. Do you use Linux? No. I only use Linux on my Steam Deck. Because, I mean, that's a given. I am planning to migrate to Linux eventually, because I'm really getting sick and tired of Microsoft slop, but I have yet to actually make the jump to Linux. Are you the Legacy Plus guy? Yes, I am. How could you tell? Yeah, the reason why Legacy Plus even exists is because of my disdain for these old versions. It's like, I see something good in there. I see something that actually has, like, legitimate potential. But then, when I actually... Every time I sit down to actually play these, I always find it really annoying to do so. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fix this myself. Screw this. Actually, I can just break this now. There we go. One point 16 actually makes the Nether interesting to look at, other than just an endless sea of red. Yeah, I really like 1.16. It's definitely my favorite modern version. And even that isn't that modern. It's like 5 years old. Yeah, wow, it actually turned 6 years old this year. That's crazy. What we can consider modern now is the freaking content drop slop that Mojang are putting out. I really don't like those content drops, honestly. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, let me get these things back, because I'm gonna need these now. And I'm gonna build the next room over, which is gonna be right there. So let me decide where I wanna put the wall. Oh, this aligns perfectly. Awesome. Except that the door is not gonna be symmetrical again, but whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I could do a single door, but it feels kind of weird to have a single door. I don't know. I think I might. And this open area here is just gonna be a little lounge area. I'll add some benches with the stairs and no, the classic benches, the stairs and the signs. Gonna move these torches on the walls. I'm still gonna need some torches on the ground, as annoying as that is. Alright, and here I'm gonna put more beds. I shouldn't have put away the cloth. Let me get some. Which version is underrated for you? I think honestly beta 1.2. I really like that version because it feels like beta because it already has like the colored wood, the dispensers, the slabs. Or does it have the slabs? I'm not sure if it has the slabs, but it does have the colored wood, the dispensers, the trees especially. That's a big one. But it still doesn't have beds. and you know how like the consensus on beds is that they're so like overpowered and stuff, and it mostly just the beds really, because all the other beta versions don't really have anything. Well, beta 1.6 has tall grass, which I also don't like all that much. I've definitely warmed up to it over the years, but I still am not the biggest fan of it. And also shears, which is another thing that, you know, I've warmed up to over the years, but I still like don't particularly enjoy. Like, it's much more convenient to just punch a sheep. But I understand why shears were added. It's not only a way to get leaves, but also it kind of, at least a little bit, balances out the bed mechanic, even though sheep shouldn't drop wool at all, in my opinion. That's what I did with InfDev Plus, but... yeah, but Beta 1.2, I think, is quite an underrated version. And I'm still not sure if I want the beds to be offset there or there. I think it's actually better if they're offset here, if they're touching the wall here. Feels a little bit cozier that way. My god, why is the chat exploding? I'm going to play Legacy Plus beginning from the InDev Plus, but why aren't they versioned? Like, what if you put an update to the mod when people wouldn't know? First of all, they are. InDev Plus does have versions. It used to have, like, traditionally numbered versions, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna sunset the mod. So I started doing revisions instead. So the version number is basically the... just like regular InDev, the release date. It's actually displayed in-game in the debug menu. And also, InDev Plus is no longer being updated. I stopped supporting that mod starting this year. So, go ahead and start it. It's pretty much done. It's almost completely bug-free. There's only like some small stuff here and there that I don't care enough to fix. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. So have fun with that. They do have versions. Sunset Edition is the final version, yeah. InDev Plus is no longer being developed. There's no version mentioned in the website. That's because it's always the latest version on the website. Trust me, you don't want to play old versions of those free mods. If you want to play old versions of Alpha Recrafted, which is the latest piece of the trilogy of the collection, then you can actually play the older versions of Alpha Recrafted. They're on the GitHub. There's a GitHub repository with all of them. But when it comes to InDev and InDev Plus, those old versions are buggy as shit. And also, the older versions of InDev Plus don't have the portals, so they play much worse, in my opinion, because they're very unbalanced. So do keep that in mind. Like, the old versions of Legacy, of the original Legacy Plus trilogy, you really don't want to play those. Like, they're pretty bad. It ain't Alpha Minecraft about torch spam. Hello, Steelcat. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Can download them from the Discord server. I hate being forced to use Discord to download something as a... You can download them from outside of the Discord server, you know, from the website. And also from the direct links as well, if you happen to have those. You don't have to join the server. I'm not even in the server myself. Beta 1.8 is underrated. I disagree. It's not as bad as people make it out to be, but it's still not great either. Just use the website, yeah, exactly. Hello, Jonas, welcome back. Not for playing the old versions of the mod, just to check if there are updates. Okay, that is fair. I do actually have plans. I just need to really message Davos, because he's the one doing the website. But I do actually have plans to have like a sort of blog feature on the website, which will basically announce whenever there's a new update. So I definitely want to do that at some point. So that's how you can know when the mods have been updated and stuff. Because for now the website is just a stub, like it's not even finished. Hey, there we go. Oh, actually, where's my wood? I need a whole bunch of chests right now. Where did I put my stuff? There it is. Okay, that's good enough. Make all this into planks. But the only mod that's really receiving updates right now anyway is InfDev Plus. So if all you care about is InDev Plus or, God forbid, Classic Plus, then those mods are not updated anymore. Classic Plus hasn't received a new update in like almost a year, and InDev Plus, it received a few small patches like last month, but yeah, it's no longer being updated. Unless someone manages to somehow find a very easy to reproduce crash bug, which is very unlikely, but not completely out of the question, I'm not going to be touching that mod. I'm going to be playing it on the channel though. Once I'm about to hit Alpha 1.2 in this world, I will play InDev Plus again. So yeah, my interior decoration in these early versions literally consists of just spamming chests and furnaces and workbenches. If anything, I think these two don't really belong here. And I could perhaps... no, I think I'll keep that there. Oh, I do want to make a door. And I also want to make some paintings. Because I still have some wool here. I just need to make some sticks. Because there's a lot of like empty walls on the lobby area that could benefit from some paintings. Go. You know what? Let's just make 2 more. Why not? I'm probably not going to use all of these, but it's nice to have paintings anyway. I can use them in other builds in the future. Need to join the Discord for that update announcements. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Again, I do want to have a... not just a wiki, but also like an announcement thing. I'm going to have to speak to Davos about it. Like, I've meant to speak with him about it last weekend, but I kind of forgot, because I'm updating the AI right now. AI system. The behavioral path, the task-based and pathfinding system thing. Because, you know, AI is a bad word now. Beta 1.8, I mean, it's still beta, so of course it will feel incomplete. If anything, release 1.0 feels incomplete, because there's so many, like, little things with that version that Soybean showed me recently. Like, if anything, that version feels very incomplete. Ooh, that's a nice one. I want a bigger one. Come on. Okay, that's good. Actually, I kind of want a 2x2 painting here. Yeah, this is the correct place for it. No, not this one, another one. I hate this painting thing. There we go. Okay, very nice. I might as well put another one here, maybe. Maybe a small one. Yeah, I think that works. That feels a little bit cozier. Gonna put like a couple here. There we go. Okay, I think that's enough paintings. Wait, maybe here. Ah, yes, this could benefit from some paintings. I kind of want that Skull and Roses thing. I guess that one will do, and the Skull and Roses one here. Well, what a great mechanic, Notch. Great job. There we go. And maybe the small ones here. Yeah, I like that. Like that a lot. Maybe I will move this guy. Ah. Very indecisive. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. Classic Plus fire. Classic Plus is an absolute embarrassment. Yeah, Jonas, I have been considering of re-releasing InDev Plus 0.1 and InDev Plus 0.2 because they're very minimalistic. But I mean, the InDev Plus one still kind of makes sense, and I do have it. But well, InDev Plus, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because Alpha Recrafted is the thing now. I mean, InDev is basically Alpha. Let's face it. Assuming it is like a trilogy, so following the eras of the mod could be fun. They're very loosely connected. Like, some of them share, like, the same blocks, but that's about it. And even when the blocks are shared between the mods, it's still different. Like, for example, the barrows are found in all three of the original, like, trilogy mods. Classic Plus, InDev Plus, and InDev Plus. But in Classic Plus, they don't do anything. They're just decoration. In InDev Plus, they're like mini shulker boxes. And in InDev Plus, they're just chests with less storage, pretty much. So, again, just decoration, pretty much. Mod crash, just wanna press Alt F4. Hello, Paul. Welcome back to the stream. I always forget paintings exist. Honestly, same. It's such a weird thing. They were added all the way back in InDev. So random. Interior decoration isn't easy until 1.1. Yeah, that is true. It does become a little bit easier in beta, but honestly, I think my main issue is that I just don't use stuff like levers and whatnot when I really could use those. Like, for example, I could make a faucet here with like a lever, but I don't want to do that because this is, you know, the servants' quarters. It's meant to be poor. I'm gonna have faucets and like fancier stuff in the king's quarters next door. 1.6 if you want newer features. I think the best version of Minecraft for Adventure Update playstyle is 1.12. Everything got worse after that version. I don't know. I prefer 1.7. Other than the awful caves, I really like 1.7. What do you think about Hytale? I honestly don't care. I don't care enough to play it because the art style is just so freaking bizarre. I know that might sound weird, and because like art style really shouldn't matter, like graphically speaking, but I really don't care about it. I will say this, I am glad that Hytale exists, and in general that we're getting all of these, oh for fuck's sake, in general that we're getting all of these. I cannot place signs on... Great, I can't place signs on stairs yet. Thanks, Notch, so I have to do this janky setup now. Ugh. Wow, amazing. Yeah, that looks horrible, but oh well, whatever. But yeah, as I was saying, I am glad to see that Mojang are finally getting some competition, you know? Because they've been so freaking stagnant with their updates to the game, with those really crappy drops, that it's nice, you know, refreshing to actually see that there's other options out there now. Alumeria comes to mind. There's also Vintage Story, of course. That's a big one. There's Hytale now, and there's even that other thing that Voima, it's called. The one where you play as a bear for some reason. It's very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do this thing that I always do. These scuffed-looking tables. That's pretty much all I can do, really, with this. Although I don't like the placement of this that much, but whatever. Well, making the dining room is gonna be even more annoying now that I know that I still can't place signs on stairs. I don't know when that gets added. Okay, and here I want some logs to make a makeshift fence to at least fill out this area a little bit more. So it's not so empty looking. There we go. Yeah, I mean, this is still quite empty in the middle, but honestly, I don't even know what to put here. Like, again, interiors are not my forte. I'm afraid. I can't even, like, use leaves yet. This sucks. I hate this. Slabs. Right, that's what I want. So use these tables to place the torches on them so they don't look as weird and ugly when they're placed. I really hate torches when they're placed on the ground for some reason. That's why I rather do stuff like that. There's also the attic as well that I can do something with. I can turn the attic into a storage area. I just don't know how you would access it. Oh, I guess, you know what? I'm gonna put some ladders here. Oh, maybe not, because that's the corner. Fuck. Where would I put ladders then to access the attic? Maybe here? Oh. Okay, I can put a ladder there. So I guess I can do this. And I do have some ladders. There we go. Now we can access this area. And I can put some windows up here. Do I have glass? No, I only have sand. Oh, let's smelt some sand then. And this is gonna be the kitchen and dining area. How are we doing on time? And we still have 15 minutes before we update. We are gonna update in this stream to alpha 1.0.2_02. The halfway point. Because I'm gonna do like all the patches still in one stream. Of a quote-unquote major update, even though this isn't really major. This just fixes a bunch of bugs. Use stairs, buttons, levers, and signs. I can't even use signs, Soybean, right now. It's so annoying. Cosmic Reach, yeah, that's another one. I was just playing Alumeria, accidentally spawned the first boss, and now I don't have the boss spawn item because I used it on it when I wasn't ready. Ah, interesting. So Alumeria basically works like Terraria, I guess. They spawn, you can spawn bosses manually with items. That's cool. Use flowers if you have them. I have only roses. Would the beds turn green with grass? If I put grass next to it, yes. But they have no way of having grass spread to them because there's no grass nearby. Find the boss, spawn items underground. I need to find another one because I wasn't ready to fight and died. Interesting. I really should try out Alumeria, but there's a closed beta and I don't know how to access it, so I'm just gonna wait for the full release. I heard that the guy who made Alumeria is like in the Legacy Plus fan Discord, which is pretty interesting. Apparently they quite like InDev Plus, but they haven't tried InDev Plus yet. Right there, looks like a Bedrock mod from the marketplace. Gameplay looks fine, but art style doesn't. Yeah, that was exactly my thought as well. It looks like a cheap knockoff. 1.0.3 gets buffed Diamond 2s. I am aware, that's why I'm holding off the big mountain terraforming until 1.0.3. So that's next time, next weekend. I don't like modern Minecraft content, especially that pink guy. I don't even know who you mean. What's the rarest thing in Minecraft? There was a video of a creepypasta already, I'm not even surprised. I have access to playtest. I think you can still get it easily. If you want, I can invite you. Interesting. Nah, I'm fine with waiting, honestly, for the full release. I don't even have like much time to play it. Again, I actually tried out Vintage Story, and although I like it, I haven't really played it much since, purely because I don't have the time to sink into it. I mean, technically I do, but that would mean that I have to stop working on Legacy Plus, pretty much. And I want to work on Legacy Plus to make as much progress as possible so I can get a move on to my working on my game instead. Eventually. Okay, so what is this? Can I make a window here? I cannot make any windows here. Okay, so I'm basically just wasting my time with this. That's fine. I'm gonna make these into walls then. Oh wow, I'm gonna need a crap ton of wood for this. And I think up here this is gonna be storage, honestly. I'm not gonna put any chests there yet, but eventually over time I'll fill it up. For now I'm just gonna leave it without an interior. I just wanted to have a way to access it. Oops. Okay, there we go. Oh, and also this area. Okay, I think that's good. Just gonna put these torches on the walls instead of the floor. That's so stupid and ugly and awful and I hate it. Okay. I'm gonna make it symmetrical, because you know me, I love my symmetry. Aha, okay, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, let's do it like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. Nice. And I still have to place like something in the middle. You know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna place a pillar in the middle here, but I want to make it out of logs. And I'll put some torches on it. That not only gives me extra lighting, but also it makes it feel a little bit more believable. And I just realized that I already had planks in my inventory. Oh well. Yeah, let's put a pillar right here. Some torches around it. And maybe another one right here. And maybe one here for good measure. Okay, that's nice. And I do have some chests I can put down here. There. You know what? Let me make 3 more. These corner chests. Alright, cool. Very nice. I'm just gonna leave that as is for now. Although another entrance would be nice, maybe from here. Let me see. Yeah, right here. Let's put another entrance. Okay, there we go. Now we have 2 entrances. Yay. I don't want this stick and this single plank. Okay, I do want the plank, but actually I can use this to make another sign. Why not? I can't really use these signs for anything good, but whatever. I guess I'll just use it to label the rooms. I can't even put a sign there. What the fuck? No. Ugh. Okay. Bedrooms. And bedrooms. And then no, wait. 2 lounge and oh, I can't even do the and ampersand symbol. And bedrooms. There. Okay, I think this floor is done. Oh, actually, wait. I can use roses. The fuck are the roses? Oh, and also saplings, because these shouldn't grow here, because they don't have enough room to grow. Yeah, let's do that as well. I can use signs for that, actually. So, you know what? Let me take this sign back. I'm gonna take all these signs back. Fuck. I have an idea. Can actually do like flower pots. Kind of. There's no trapdoors yet, so the best thing I can do is use signs. I think actually it would be nice if I put them here in the corner. Will you shut the fuck up, stupid pig? Oh my god, these animals, I swear to god. Boom. Boom. It doesn't look as nice because it's not grass, but there you go. That's a tree. Wow. I love interior decoration. Pink guy? Can man? I don't know. I don't really follow any Minecraft YouTubers anymore, honestly. His videos are annoying. Some are fine, but most are way over the top. Where the beds turn green, you failed at the symmetry at the entrance. Check the torches. What entrance? Where? Here? That seems pretty symmetrical to me. Why do Christians say Bismillah? I don't know. Yeah, Muslims say that. Use gravel, makes a good carpet if you want extra texture. Gravel is just gonna fall. I don't know where I would use gravel, soybean, because this is the ceiling of the lower floor. Add some cobwebs to the attic for authentic look. There's no cobwebs. There's nothing. There's literally nothing I can use. There's only stairs and signs, and I can't even place the signs on the stairs, so I have to do this janky setup. How couldn't you put a sign there? Because notch, that's why. Literally unplayable. Kitchen sink garbage. Worst version. Now you're using your brain, yes. Yeah, I mean, Notch sold the game, so I think it's safe to say he's not gonna fix it. We have a thicker floor, I guess. I don't have a thicker floor. I never do thick floors. Thick! Okay, well, I don't really want to put, like, flowers in the bedrooms. That feels kind of weird. But I could put another flower pot, like, right here. Yeah, that's a nice place for it. I'll put a rose here. And the signs. Let's make another one. Could put something here. Maybe another flower pot. Oh, you know what? I can put a flower bed here. There we go. Or actually, there we go. And then I can put some of these. I'm gonna need a bunch of signs. That's the problem, because it's kind of expensive. So let me make... I think I needed 4 signs, right? Let's hope. Otherwise I'm gonna have 1 extra. Yep, okay. I did remember correctly. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow, it was because of the torch. Amazing. Thanks, Notch. Yeah, look at that. A nice flower bed. A tree? And you know what? Let's put another tree here. Why not? There. Okay, let me finally store all this junk. Goddamn crap, man. Eat the meat. I don't need this. I do want to keep the wood on me. In fact, I want to take these. Stone, the paintings. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's whatever. Oh, and also the glass. I want to store away the glass. Give me that. Give me my coal back. I don't have any sticks left, apparently. Oh, wait. I dropped them back at the... Oh, my God. Drop them back here. Glass. Mossy cobblestone. There is mossy cobblestone, but the only way to get it is in a dungeon, and I haven't found one yet. I've went on 2 caving expeditions to try to find a dungeon. I haven't found a single one. It's really frustrating. Method will fix Notch's game with his own version. InDev Plus and InDev Plus, yes. And also Alpha Recrafted. What's your favorite retro mod? I'll have to think about it. I quite like Diverge. Minecraft Diverge. The problem is that it's unplayable. Literally. Like, for some reason I can't run it. It just crashes when I do run it. But I do like what Stago is doing with it. BTA is nice, I guess, but I do have some problems with it. Mostly to do with the terrain. I really don't think they should have changed the terrain at all. Like, it's nowhere near as bad as Re-Indev, but it's still not great. And also the colors. I don't think the colors look very nice. Like the color palette that they went for. It's beta colors, sure, but it feels a bit darker. I don't know. And besides those, I haven't really played that many retro mods. I mean, if we count OG mods that came out in 2011, when the versions were actually new, then obviously the Aether, that's the obvious pick. But if you count only like recent mods, then it's kind of tough to pick any of them. Because the ones that I do like Diverge, I can't even play properly, sadly. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep these ovens here. Because this is sort of the kitchen area, and I'm just gonna put like some random tables and nonsense here. Let me do that. I'm gonna do this and this. Boom, boom. It's gonna take forever. I also haven't played all that many of these mods to begin with. That's another thing to keep in mind. Mostly because I don't really have the time to do so. Okay, let's also do the same thing here. Break this guy. And put these down. Like this guy. This German's very angry. I understand why he made those mods. Wow, that's a new one. I'm German now, apparently. So wait, what have I even been? So I've been French, I've been Albanian, now I've been German. What else? I'm really interested to see what else I'm gonna become. Swedish, yeah, Swedish. I've also been Swedish, apparently. That's funny. Because I totally speak like a Swede. Sounds like one. He is French. Close enough geographically. I'm neither of those. All I'm gonna say is I'm from the Balkans. That's all you have to know, because the Balkans are a mess. A true Balkan warrior never backs down. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid goddamn freaking big ass. Okay. Boom. Yeah. Boom, I guess. Oh wow, this is gonna be awkward actually. I did not think this through. Okay, you know what? We have to move this guy. Oh, this is so painful! Oh my god, Notch, why? I don't even get my stair back. Notch, you are the absolute worst game designer of all time. You really are. Yeah, this is still not enough room. What on earth? Okay, yeah, you know what? I think the original plan was better. Oh my god, I'm gonna waste even more stairs. The infinite version with the red brick pyramids and you can't save in them. What about mods? Well, what I mean that it crashes, Paul. I'm confused by your statement. Okay, so there's more dining tables. There's dining tables there. I can put like a table here, I guess. And I don't know what to do in the middle, honestly. I genuinely have no ideas. I'm gonna do another table here. Quote-unquote table. Like it barely even looks like anything, but whatever. Yeah, I really don't know what to put here, guys. Do you have any ideas? Oh, also, it's time to update. I almost forgot. Let me just update real quick. So, alpha 1.0.2_02. I don't even know what this does. Hopefully it fixes something. Can I place signs on... Hold on, let's see. Can I place signs on the... freaking... whatever the... Where's my crafting table? There it is. On the stairs. Please say yes. If not, I'm gonna be very angry, because this is a waste of materials. Okay, well, it kind of works. Hold on. Can I do this? What happens if I place one here? Yes! Thank you, Notch! Thank you so much. Oh my god. Okay, well, now I have to replace all of these then. That is gonna help though. That's gonna make this look a little bit nicer. GTA feels like modern Minecraft with the beta mod. I've seen a lot of people say that. I disagree, kind of. Like, I understand why you might say that, but... It feels like modern Minecraft in a different sense. It feels like modern Minecraft because of what they add, not because of... like, how the game feels. Like, it still feels like beta and plays like beta. It just, like... all they seem to ever add is just random building blocks. That's, like, my main issue with BTA, honestly. The fact that they don't really seem to add anything interesting, at least in my opinion. They seem to focus way too much on the builders, on, like, the building aspect. Which I guess is fine, because that's sort of the core of beta, I suppose. But it's not really what I'm going for. That's why I don't really play a whole lot of BTA. I've played it, like, briefly in the past, and I was like, yeah, this is cool, but I wish it was more. Obviously, no hate on the devs. They're very talented programmers. I respect them a lot. I just don't really care much about the mod itself. Does not have a consistent art direction. I think it's probably something to do with the fact that, at least as far as I know, a lot of their texture work is actually done by random community members. That's why it's not really consistent. Like, I know Mazov has done some textures, but some other random people that I don't even know have also done textures. Nitpick has done textures for BTA. And it's Infinite Plus kind of has the same problem because, again, like, 3 different people, in fact 4 different people, have worked on textures for that mod. 5 if you count me. So me, Alex, Nostalgia Modder, and Mazov, and also Nitpick. So it's very inconsistent. Like, that's why I want a proper texture update for that mod. Where either I, or preferably Mazov, because she's way better at this than I am, actually, like, updates all the textures and makes it, you know, not ass. Fuck's sake, these signs, I swear to God. Need another one. And I don't have any... Oh my God. For some reason I can't save the red brick pyramid version in InfDev. That's because level saving was not added yet. In the middle, build a dance floor. I can't even do that. There's no colored wool. There's literally nothing in this version. I'm from Turkey and he doesn't sound Turkish. Yeah, I'm not Turkish. I am from the Balkans, though. That's all you're gonna hear from me, because quite frankly, I hate my country of origin so much that I'm straight up embarrassed to admit where I'm from. Like, it's straight up embarrassing. It's one of the worst places to live, in Europe at least. So, just saying from the Balkans is enough. If you ask more, you're gonna be banned. Okay, not really, but I'll just ignore you. Politely. Okay, well, this one honestly can stay... Well, I think I will replace the corners, but this thing in the middle will stay. Because there's only one block spacing. Oh, for fuck's sake, geez. Oh, I can also put, like, some stuff here as well. Another, like, set of tables and chairs here. Yeah, well, I think I'll do that. So, boom, boom. Oh my God. Notch, fix your game. Now, these chairs are quite expensive, honestly, because of the sign only gives you one. And you have to use so many of these. It's not cheap. Not cheap at all. I hate the crafting table. Worst addition to the game. Why did Notch add this? It was so much more convenient when this 3x3 grid was in your inventory. Back in InDev. I mean, that's what Mindtest does. Mindtest know this better than Notch. Or Luanti, I guess it's called now for some reason. I agree that Mindtest was a bad name, but Luanti is a weird name because it's barely even a game. It's more of an engine. Yeah, what's going on? I forgot you can't put mobs in boats. When is that a thing? Oh, if you're talking about the release 1.0, I honestly don't know. Instead of Captain Kirk, yellow con, yellow notch. I don't get that reference. Like Mojang with music composers, they hire anyone and everyone don't even try to blend with each other. Yeah, pretty much. Like, consistency is so important for art direction, you know? Not just visual art, but music as well. I do not know Turkish, so can you please refrain from speaking in a unknown language? Made up language. No, just kidding. If you think about it, every language is made up. I really don't know what to put in the middle here. I guess I could put like a big... no, that's not gonna work because it needs like a chimney. I was gonna say, I guess I could put like a big oven in there, but... I guess I could just put some pillars, I don't know. Let me do this. Put some more signs here. I need a lot of these. I hate also how they don't stack for some reason. Notch really hated stacking in these old versions, it seems. Because nothing stacks. Doors don't stack, beds don't stack, cakes don't stack, signs don't stack, obviously. For no reason. Like, there's no reason to not make these stack. It's not like it has like problems in the code or anything. It's not like the buckets, for example, because the buckets, stacking buckets is problematic. You have to code it in a specific way so it doesn't like dupe buckets or whatever. But that is not the case for blocks, because you just place the block. Like that's the first thing I did in Alpha Recraft to just make signs stackable. It was like 2 minutes, even 1 minute worth of work. Notch was just dumb. Simple as that. He was both a genius and an idiot at the same time. I don't even know how that's possible, but it is. Okay, so wait, 1, 2... I think 3 more is all I need. Okay. And bada boom. There we go. Look at that. That looks so much nicer now than it did. Okay, very nice. I do still want to do the dungeon, so honestly, I think the bottom floor, the kitchen, I'll just leave it as it is. I'll just leave this area empty. I am gonna do 1 pillar, I guess, just to put some torches here so it's not so dark. And that's it. Because I want to do the dungeon, at least start working on the dungeon. So yeah, let's do that now. Okay. So I said I wanted to put it down here. Let me make a couple doors. They're gonna be wooden doors. I'll put the iron doors inside the jail cells. One door, 2 doors. Look at that. Beautiful. I have to swim with this wolf all the way across this large ass ocean. Oh my god. The early release oceans are so bad. Like, they're way too big. I can't even put a dance floor. I told you there's no colored wool. I would have to make it out of freaking dirt and gravel or something. It's gonna look awful. Build a pole. Yeah, that's what I did. So we're talking how secretly a Turk you are. I'm not a Turk. I don't know how bad it is in Turkey in terms of like living, but surely it's not as bad as where I come from. I don't want this right now. I don't want any of this. Okay, let me store some of the wood. I don't need it right now. Oh my god, it's so annoying how these animals spawn anywhere. What the hell not? Paintings. Slabs, I guess. No, I'm gonna keep the slabs. I'm gonna keep all the stone, because I am gonna need this for the dungeon. Also, I have this furnace. I should better put it somewhere. Where, though? Guess right here. Now let me make a few more furnaces. Make 1 more for good measure. I'm just spamming furnaces here. It's like, oh, cook your food yourself. Oh, ooh, wait. I can put potted plants, actually. What am I doing? That was a waste of cobblestone, because I can just put these. Let's do that. I'm getting so distracted, I'm not going to be able to even start the dungeon at this rate. Okay, so let's put 1 here. Let's put 1... Okay, these furnaces can stay. This is also a very empty wall. Let's put 1 there. Put 1... I don't want to put them just like randomly. This. I could put like a flower bed, but that feels like it's not gonna work out. Yeah, so put 1 here. Maybe one there. Actually, no, just one here. Yeah, fine, I will keep the furnaces there. I need signs. A bunch of them. I think 4. Yeah, I think I need 4. Yeah, the colored wool was added in beta. I'm an incompetent programmer. Yeah, Classic did have colored wool, but that was removed in InfDev. And it didn't get reintroduced until... Okay, that's a bad placement. Oh, whatever, I don't care anymore. It didn't get reintroduced until beta 1.2. Okay, there we go. You know what, good enough. I'm getting way too distracted by this. I think this looks okay. This looks passable. I will proceed with the dungeon now. Because I want to actually, if not finish it, at least start it, this stream. Actually, no, I will keep this sign. I want to label the dungeon. Movie Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Captain Kirk yells Khan a name, but instead of Khan, he yells Notch name. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Star Trek, honestly. No colored wool in Alpha Minecraft. There was colored wool in Classic, but it was temporarily removed until Beta, yeah. That's why Alpha Recrafted, my mod, reintroduces colored wool. Put a rail on a furnace for a stove. I can't. I can't do that yet, Soybean. Oh, actually, I think I can. Hold on. Well, let me label this first. To dungeon. Okay. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can, like, put it, like, face the block behind the furnace and not the furnace itself. I have some rails anyway that I don't really know what to do with, because they're not really very useful, so... That's a good idea, thank you for that. Why would one remove colored wool? It was removed because the way blocks work... Oh, I can, look at that, nice. It was removed because the way blocks work is that those wool blocks were individual block IDs. And Notch one felt like that was wasteful, so that's why he removed them. And eventually, when he re-implemented them, they work like they work with metadata. So basically, what stairs use, for example, for the orientation, metadata controls the colors instead of individual block IDs. That's why he did it that way. And the Classic Plus palette was pretty bad. The Classic palette was pretty terrible, yeah. But it was also mostly because of a technical reason. Hey Zell, welcome back to the stream. Another reference I don't understand, but that's fine. Alright, let's dig out the dungeon, finally. I don't know how big I want to make this. I guess as big as the mountain itself. I'm just gonna keep digging until I hit, like, the other side. It's gonna be very simple, nothing fancy. Just gonna have a bunch of cells. Oh! Oh, never mind. Oh, this is a very long, long tunnel. 1.0 swamps hurt my soul. Yeah, they looked so good in beta 1.8. I don't know why Notch was like, oh, you know what these need? Awful looking colors. Swamps are ugly in real life. Yeah, they are. Who cares? This is a video game. Wow, this is a very long... I had no idea this mountain was so wide. Yeah, you know what? This is big enough. Just gonna excavate this area. Oh, coal. Not expect to find you here. I don't want my diamond pickaxe to break either. I love how you call him Bean of the Soy. I usually just call him Soy Boy. That was a weird lag spike. Holy crap, I thought my game crashed. Something tells me I shouldn't keep digging that way. I'm gonna make it as wide as the stairs here. Okay, so I guess this wide will do. And I can always expand this later as well to add more prison cells. Sort of, you know, expands on the lore as well of this place. Herobrine spawned, each lag spike one more, the one who watches. Hahaha. I've never experienced a lag spike like that before, though. Must be specific to this version. Is this important? No, it's not. Have a drink. Ironically, I think my most played version is actually Classic. Well, other than Beta 1.7, of course. It's my second most played version is probably Classic 0.30. Just because I've, like, done... Well, not specifically Classic 0.30, just Classic in general. Just because I've done so many of these, like, Evolution worlds and series. I always end up spending a lot of time in Classic. Which is weird because I don't like building all that much, and Classic is no exception, but somehow I managed to make it work. Getting so much cobblestone from this. And I have so much more, like, downstairs. I don't even need this. I'm gonna make an iron pickaxe once this diamond one breaks. Because I only have 6 diamonds left. Wanna use them sparingly. So I won't really be mining anytime soon. Gonna be doing a whole bunch of building in the next, like, 5 or so streams. Okay, I wanna, like, lay out these cells. Well, first off, I need to... See, if I had mossy cobblestone, if I could actually found a dungeon in one of the previous streams, I could have actually used the mossy cobblestone here. It's perfect for a dungeon setting, but the game hates me, so I can't do that. Should have named this stream Dungeons and Dragons, actually. That would have been cool. Except there's no dragons. Absolutely dragon-free until Notch says otherwise. That's what this game is. What I mean, what was wrong with the previous Moss Stone? I'm just saying that I never found any because the game hates me and didn't give me any dungeons. Spyro the Dragon. Oh yeah, obviously, but... you know what I mean. I really wonder how much more I can go, because I kind of do want to expand this to its fullest. Even if it means breaking my diamond pickaxe and making like a bajillion iron pickaxes, because they last for 2 seconds. Oh, this mountain is massive, holy crap. I was not expecting this to be so big. That's what she said. Also, these clouds are pissing me off. I'm gonna switch to fast graphics. Whoa, okay, there we go. Okay, well, there's the edge. That's good to know. So the edge is right there. So there, I marked it. Gonna be a big square, apparently. Why are freaking Mira? God damn it! Okay. That there. Yeah, this is plenty big. The cells themselves are gonna be small because, you know, this is it's a dungeon after all. It's a medieval dungeon, so no respect for the prisoners whatsoever. The prisoners who dare disobey my rule or whatever. Oh, there goes my pickaxe. Rip. F's in the chat for that pickaxe. He was a trooper. Truly one of the greatest pickaxes ever crafted in this game. Modern Mojang no longer calls them dungeons. Instead they say monster rooms. That's so lame. I was just about to say, yeah, there's still dungeons in our hearts, yeah. Can't bone meal lily pads? What do you mean? I didn't even know that was a thing, that you could bone meal lily pads. Oh, well, that's a surface block. Okay, this is not gonna be a circle then. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, let's put some dirt there. I guess this is gonna be a wall then. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be a wall. Okay, well, let's do the wall then. Should be a thing. But what does it do? Like when you bone meal a lily pad, what? It like makes more lily pads or what? I should add that to InfDev Plus. I didn't because I never even thought of it. Never even realized that was a thing apparently. Interesting. But it seems very specific, like, especially in InfDev Plus, lily pads aren't all that rare, so why would you ever want to do that? Alright, now let's place down the cobblestone. And then we have to do the other side, then the cells, with the redstone and the iron doors and all that stuff, and then we're done. We should be able to do it in half an hour. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm enjoying this quite a lot, but that's, again, because I play once a week. If I played every day, I would be burnt out by now, for sure. My shovel broke. But I am looking forward to next time, even though next time we're not gonna do any building I should probably do the mining off camera, the terraforming, but if I have to suffer through it, so do you guys. This is purely a stream world. Like, I only played about half an hour off stream. Okay, place this. Oh, crap. And now let's do the same thing on this side. So, how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 blocks. 2, 3, 4. I guess I could make it a bit wider, but again, that's gonna take too long. This is good enough. A radius of them, interesting. I want to go back to the swamp. It can't go any deeper than this, Paul. I guess I could make it deeper on that side and this side, but again, it's gonna take too long. I don't want to be here all night. I want to finish this today. Because next time I'm gonna be doing terraforming. So I won't really have the time for this. Next time terraforming, then 1.0.4 I'm gonna have to decide whether or not I want to use cheats to get some snow in this world, or just make a temporary secondary world where I play around with the snow a little bit. I think I'm gonna do the latter, honestly. I would rather play this as vanilla as possible. So waiting for snow, so that includes waiting for snow until Alpha 1.2 basically. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we're actually not gonna play on the forever world. We're gonna pull a poly world and play on a separate world in Alpha 1.0.4, which is I guess fine because it's still taking a break in a way from the poly world or from the forever world. This is just taking up space. Just gonna make 4 of these. More sticks. I'll just keep it there for now. Great lush green lands of Alpha Minecraft hasn't seen a thing you call snow yet. The animals still cherish under the sun and the oceans are still lukewarm. That is not the case in Alpha Recrafted, because Alpha Recrafted adds the Beta 1.7 or Alpha 1.2 I should say biome system. So but it only adds 2 biomes. It adds snowy areas and deserts, and that's it. Feels very vanilla. The color palette is left intact, obviously. And that's because I wanted to have snow be obtainable in regular worlds in that mod. Best 1.0 features having snow at all. I missed so much of my beta 1.8 world. Why are you playing on beta 1.8? It's possibly the worst version to have or one of the worst versions to have a long-term world in my opinion. Beta 1.8 have snow? No, it doesn't. Because Notch did an oopsie. That's why. Yeah, that's so weird. Like, why? How could you overlook something as obvious as snow? Like, you had that shit figured out in Alpha 1.2. Which was like a year before Beta 1.8, pretty much. Almost down to the... Actually, no, it was a bit less than a year, but like 11 months. Playing on the long-term road in Beta 1.8 because of all the people who like to play Beta 1.7 and 1.0. Wow, so what a contrarian here. Yeah, exactly, Paul. So weird. And playing Alpha like this makes me want to update Alpha Decrafted again. Thing is, I don't even know what else to add other than some minor quality of life things, like really minor, that you can definitely live without, that I have on my backlog. Is that everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna dig this out. This is where the wall is gonna go. I don't know how much I'll play in Beta 1.8 yet. Like, that's probably a year in the future at the pace I'm going. Yeah, I have a to-do list as well, Zell. I don't. You probably haven't seen it yet, but right out here, I have this dashboard or notice board with stuff that I'm gonna be doing. So I still need to find the dungeon. That's been there. Well, it's been there since Alpha 1.0, obviously, but technically this has been on my backlog since InfDev 625 when dungeons got added. Then I need to finish the castle walls and the king's quarters. So I need to dig all of this out. That's gonna be next stream. And then finish the walls and build another building here in the middle. Similar to this one, but it's for the king. Then make a dungeon below the castle grounds. That's what we're doing right now. And finish the interior of the servants' quarters. Oh, we actually finished this one. So I'm gonna put it here, and so 4 is going to be build a mining complex below the castle, because we already have a mine down there. So I think the next project I'm going to be doing is build like a small mining outpost down here, like just a bunch of small houses. The town or village or whatever is gonna expand over there. It's gonna be like all around the castle here. The castle is gonna be in the center and up high and mighty. And I also want to build some farms, but the farms are probably gonna be over there somewhere where there's water. Alright, let's keep digging though. Yeah, the terrain is terrible. Beta 1.8's biggest downfall was the unfinished features. Skip Beta 1.9 and Nosty 1.0 feels like Beta 1.9 anyway, yeah. Free XP, oh my god. I am never, like, that's one of the reasons why I'm not gonna play the Beta 1.9 stuff, at least not in the main world here, is because of all that, like, G-bug features that I can abuse, because I'm never gonna abuse them. I have no self-control. Alright, let me smelt some of this. 50 levels for a tiny chance to get a top tier enchantment? Nah, I'm stockpiling levels now. Yeah, that's smart. I think I'm not gonna bother getting max level enchants either. At most 30 levels. Will probably I'll stick around the 10 to 20 levels range when I get there. I don't know when certificates were added, which beta. Beta 1.9 are pre-releases. I'm not gonna do pre-releases or snapshots in this playthrough. I'm gonna play those in my spare time just to see what they add, to be somewhat prepared for all these updates, because right now I'm not doing that. But yeah, beyond that, I'm not gonna play it here in the main Forever World. Also, it's not really fun to just stand there in one place and just keep pressing jump all the time. That is not... It might be efficient gameplay, but it is not fun gameplay. Efficient isn't always fun. Okay, let me get the stone. I think we are gonna be able to finish this. It's looking good. What the... How did grass spread here? Did it spread through the wall? Wow, that's crazy. I thought grass was never changed. Like the grass spreading mechanic was never changed since Classic. Huh. That is weird. I've never seen that happen before. Maybe it's something to do with chunk nonsense. I don't know. Okay, this should be enough stone. Hello, Ibrahim. Welcome to the stream. Yes, this is an old version. It's from 2010, the good old days. Alright, yeah, let me start building the cells. So we're gonna have a... The cells are gonna be very small. I really want to put windows. Actually, I know how I can put windows. There, slabs. There's no iron bars yet, which sucks, but slabs are the next best thing. Okay, here we go. Here's our first cell. I need the iron doors, I need levers, I need a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have to go grab the redstone as well. Oh, there's gonna be a torture chamber as well, don't worry about that. It's gonna be at the back there, where the curved wall is. These are just the cells. The electric chairs from my craftology stuff. You know what? I am nice. I will give them a dirt bed. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. An actual cell. Let's keep going. Okay, window. It's all gonna be the same because I love my symmetry. There we go. Window, the door. The lever. The bed. And it's done. Alright, let me go get some more iron and some redstone. '2010 will be my year. Happy New Year 2010, everyone. Sound like Ask the Viking. I've never heard of them. I will pass the 5th grade. Selenate, are you going to make a video of beta 1.8, beta 1.9, and so forth? I think he's playing it in his spare time. If there are proper fences, then replicate the Android torture machine. There's no fences yet either. Fences are alpha 1.0.17. There are fences in the code though. I have seen it. There's a... The fence model is in the code, but it's unused. Sadly. What did I come up here for? I already forgot. Oh, iron. Yes. It's in this chest. There we go. Iron and redstone. Okay. Let's make a few more doors. My inventory is full. Hold on. I'll make the doors downstairs at the dungeon. Make a video showcasing my beta 1.8 world. I spent a year in beta 1.8. What was it like? That sounds like an interesting video. I'm probably not gonna watch it if it boils down to a world tour, because I really don't like that video format, honestly, but... You should make a video about like a video essay about why InfDev 624 is the worst version of Minecraft ever. I would definitely watch that. That would be funny. Okay, and the dirt. There we go. 3 cells. Okay, so right here I'm gonna put the torture machine. How do I make a torture machine? I honestly have no idea. Rails. Okay, I have an idea. It's probably gonna look like ass, but I do have an idea. Use a chest if your inventory is full. I guess I will go downstairs. I have some chests downstairs that I store all the cobblestone in. I will need some cobblestone, but definitely could put some of it away. But hold on, I first want to finish this. Getting distracted. Rails. I forget how to craft a dispenser. 7 cobblestone, a bow, and a piece of redstone. Will be the experience. Wait, so you're recording the entire thing? I'm not sure I'm following. Okay, this is so frustrating to work with. Okay, well, this is the... Fuck is my... Okay, here we go. This is the stretchy thing. You know, that one torture device where they put the person... What am I doing? Okay, whatever. Where they put the person like on here, and from one end they pull like that way, and from the other they pull that way until they rip them apart. This is not very family friendly. I should probably mention that right now. I also want an Iron Maiden, because what's torture chamber without an Iron Maiden? And for that, I don't have any wood. Great. Or better yet, actually, you know what? No, let's. It's an Iron Maiden. It's supposed to be made out of iron. So let's make 2 iron blocks. And an iron door. And that's gonna be the Iron Maiden. My favorite band, by the way. Where should I put it, though? That's the thing. Okay, first let me make a few more of these cells, just to know where my limits are. Okay, I think I can make 1 more cell. Yep, 1 more cell. Okay, nice. Okay, in that case, I think the Iron Maiden will go maybe there. Yeah, because this will be mirrored. Yeah, okay, let's put it here. Okay, here's the Iron Maiden. There. It looks more like a fridge, because this is what people usually do for a fridge, but... And there's a button to activate it. Oh, this redstone, I swear to God. Yeah, this early Minecraft redstone is pretty bad. Okay, yeah, just don't press the button. The button is a work in progress. Okay. Anyway, let's finish these. Need more iron doors. Wow, this is quite an iron sink. This project. Well, that's fine, because, you know, I have nothing else to use the iron on anyway. I have so much of the stuff that tools is a non-issue. Wow, we only have 10 minutes left. Holy crap. Crazy how fast time flies when you're having so much fun. Building torture chambers and whatnot. Okay. Time for some blood. Blood drops everywhere. You should be scared of being here. Let's have extra blood here. Oh, I can't have blood there. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's a bit too much. Yeah, there we go. That looks natural. Lovely. I think something might be wrong with me, guys. Not recording the entire thing. The video will be talking about the experience. Oh, okay. Break the cobblestone, then place the door. Oh. Ah, too late. It's fine. Looks so much better when the cross is changed. Yeah, it does. It actually looks like little droplets of blood. Come to think of it, I can actually change the texture for InfDev Plus. I might consider that. Oh, Alpha. Alpha Recrafted. Well, maybe not for Alpha, but definitely for Beta Recrafted, I would do it. I genuinely forgot that I didn't have... that I didn't have redstone in InfDev Plus. God, the machines are so bad, I hate them. I really need to rework those. I just don't know how to yet. How to handle them. Okay, let's mirror the same thing on this end, then we're done. I'm just gonna do the walls first. There's the door. Inner wall. Another one. The window. The door. Inner wall. Window. This is the last one. Oh no, there's two more. The door. The other one. There we go. Now it is time, let's put the windows in. Nice. Now we need the doors. Okay, we don't need any more cobblestone. Let me just go downstairs to store this cobblestone away. Put this cobblestone away, I should say. When does it turn into a dot? I think we release either 1.3 or 1.5. I don't know. I would... Logically, it would be release 1.5. Because that's the redstone update, but it might have been earlier. Genuinely have no idea. 10 minutes warning, yes. 5 minutes warning by this point. So 6 minutes if you want to be precise. Ah, this is annoying. Just... saves on storage. Okay, stairs, and look at all this cobblestone. It's crazy. I have so much of it. I don't even know what to do with all this. Obviously use it for a build, but I don't even know what I'm gonna build with all this. A church! That's definitely something I want to build. Oh, actually, I have an even better idea. I'm gonna make some redstone torches, and I'm gonna use them as decoration for the dungeon. So the regular torches are gonna be outside, but the prisoners, they don't need as much light. So I'm gonna put the redstone torches in there instead. This is still, like, for a medieval dungeon in prison, this is still very nice, you know? Like, they still get a bed and a little bit of light. I'm pretty sure in medieval times they didn't have such quote-unquote luxuries. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. They still get some light from outside anyway, so... Hey, look, I'm actually using redstone. Yay. Yeah, I'm terrible at redstone. I don't think I'm ever gonna do anything crazy with it. At most, I might do like a simple doorbell once note blocks get added, and that's about it. Okay, let me just make sure that they're all symmetrical. It's so weird that you don't swing your arm when opening these. Ah, perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I want. So when you look inside, you see the torch. Wow, these things really don't emit a whole lot of light, do they? I swear that these will change to emit a bit more light than this in some future update. Oh, okay, I need 2 more. Gotcha. There we go. Put these next to the windows. Oh, except there. Now we need the... Oh, crap, I put away all my cobblestone. I have to go back. I meant to craft some levers. The wiki says, release candidate 1. Wow, I did not expect it to be so early. You gotta make sure the bad guys won't spawn inside? No. I mean, it's an iron door. If they spawn inside, that's actually gonna be better. Because there's gonna be actual prisoners there. It's not just gonna be there for the sake of being there, you know? So it sort of adds lore that, like, those are, you know, mobs that got captured and are now imprisoned. Like in the Fallen Kingdom music video. I honestly loved that bit of, like, basic lore that it had. Now swinging upon activation is later in 1.0 point teens. Wow. So you didn't swing your arm for such a long time. I thought that was added in beta. Holy crap. They do emit light, but it's very, very subtle. Like, barely. I think it's as much light as mushrooms emit. The brown mushrooms. I swear they made them emit more light later. In some future update. Okay. And this is not going to be enough iron, is it? No. Definitely not. One minute warning. Gonna go over time with like a couple of minutes, but that's fine. Oh, I only need enough for 1 more. Okay. Works for me. Oh, wow. Fast graphics really are fast. Look at that. Oh, What? There's glass here as well now. Holy crap. I forgot to put the signs and a sapling there as well. That's something else I gotta do. Oh, this is an empty... Oh my god. Empty chest. So let's go grab this. I'm gonna convert all of it into planks. I'm gonna convert this into sticks. I'm gonna put this away. Want 1 more sapling. Rails. Red iron and redstone. Reorganize this a little bit. Craft 2 signs. There's also pressure plates that I can use for something. Oh, I can use them as plates. Yes, yes, yes. Stone pressure plates for plates. I'm gonna do that as well before we go. Herobrine Dungeon and Castle Mythicene, yes. Oh, crap. Well, I guess we're doing this first then. And I wonder, is there a space for this thing? Yeah, I can put it there. Because the saw there on the texture kind of looks like it could be a torture too. Like the saw, the scissors, the axe. It's all like, you know, low-key torture tools. Yeah, look at that. I love that. It looks so cool. Hey, nice. Awesome. Okay. Let me plant this. And I wanted to get some stone for pressure plates. Oh, 1.0.10's alpha. Okay. Yeah, I thought that I remember seeing the arm swinging actually being played in beta in early release. Knew I wasn't crazy. Okay, I can switch back to fancy graphics now. Because I'm above the clouds. Should have ended by now, but I completely forgot that there's pressure plates that I could have used for decoration. Yeah, I'm doing good progress. Really enjoying this. Actually having fun playing the game for once. Alright, I don't know how many I'm gonna need. I'm just gonna... I probably might turn all of this into pressure plates, honestly. Or at least like... Yeah, I think 16 is gonna be good enough. Oh, come on, dude. I don't have time for you. Yeah, I think 16 should be enough. Suicidal sheep. I'm also very hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. I'm very pleased with this. This is definitely my best castle build that I've ever done. Because usually most of my castle builds are so simple. They barely even count as castles. And this is still like very simple compared to what other people have done. Because I've actually seen... I wonder how can I make a cup? Like normally I would use a flower pot, but there's no flower pots yet. Maybe actually I have some more of these. Let me see. I have some more of these levers. Maybe I could use this for like a makeshift cup or like fork or something. Now it looks like a computer. Like this is the mouse and this is like the keyboard and it's only missing a screen. I don't know. Do you guys think this looks like anything? I don't think so. I think I should remove it. Looks more like a faucet. Glass block. Alright, see ya, Paul. Yeah, I should end it, because I'm getting distracted again. I think what I should do instead... Yeah, I should move the torch. Oh, no. Fine, okay. Let's, I'm gonna put a few more plates here just because I have them. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna store the rest here. Just there, I guess. I don't know. Still have an extra pickaxe as well. Alright. Let Let me get organized, get outside if I can. So apparently all my servants are pigs. Literally. Amazing. Start this. Alright. Climb the mountain. This is the last time that we're gonna be climbing up here. Also gotta chop down that tree. But yeah, we did good progress today. We built a dungeon. We finished the interior of this place, at least for now. I mean, the attic is still kind of empty, but that's whatever. So next time, we're gonna have a buff to diamond tools, and I'll use that to my advantage to clear out this entire mound here. Considering that it took me so long to clear that one, it's probably gonna take me the entire stream, although this one is a bit smaller, I think, so hopefully it's not gonna take too long. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing next time, and if we have time, we're also gonna start building the rest of the wall, but probably not. And then we're gonna take a short break in Alpha 1.0.4 and maybe 1.0.5. I might spend both of those versions in a temporary, like, little winter world. And then we're gonna be back in 1.0.6. So yeah, overall I'm enjoying this quite a lot. Hopefully you guys are too. Sadly, we won't get to see a sunrise. But yeah, Rai, you're joining just as I'm ending. Very bad timing. Somehow forgot you were streaming. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So thank you all for watching. The next stream will be Thief 2 on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. And with that, I bid you farewell. Have a good one. Bye-bye.